guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Scribbles with Barry. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome again. If you are stopping by for the first time, you're welcome to the family. Kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It will mean a lot to me. Let's learn and have fun together.
Check what is actually love, because we mix a lot of things up. We mix sensuality, we mix feelings, and a lot of things as love. These are not the root of love. These are just like appetizers. These are just appetizers of the love, like maybe what they put on salad, all those dressing of, these are just dressing. The love itself is actually something rooted under. But many ladies, they run away from love and go for appetizers, and they get really injured along the line. Men know that you like appetizer, and some of them that don't even have the love, they throw appetizers to you and you run and follow them. The one that have the love will not have too much appetizer. If you look at any food that is very sweet, they don't need to start decorating it too much for you to run for it. Even the scent alone, you will know that this person has a vision, right? So appetizers are good, but these are not the facts you should hold on to. So even your relationship, in friendship, look for the facts. Don't just anchor yourself on appetizers, on fantasies, on taking me out, on giving me things, on buying me this, or maybe making me look like I'm very, very loving and all that. Those things are good, but these are not the real things that has weight. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, that reminds me. Or how do I say this? How do I begin to say this now? That does not mean him taking me to eateries, was the appetizer that was pulling me or attracting me to him. No.
Correct.
And that is what most young ladies should take note of, especially in this video. That when we see all these things, when a guy does things like that for you, taking you to eateries, buying you expensive brands, handbags, shoes, and all that, does not necessarily mean the person loves you. Yes, my husband did all that. Courtship, the care, when he travels, he gets this for me and all that, which is fine, was okay. But that was not the main. I remember a lecturer asked me in Uniport, when he knew I was married, he asked me, why did you marry your husband? And he was like, no, I don't want all those gospel something. Why did you marry him? And I said, number one, apart from I was led to him, the second thing, one of the most important thing was that, someone who showed sincere love to me in such a way, I'd be stupid not to, to marry such a person. Now, aside those, lovely things he did, there were things I looked at for. Number one, I noticed he's a child of God. He's God's son. I mean, really, he is God's son. And I know that we may not really know somebody, but to an extent, you can see, and the Spirit of God in you would bear witness that, this person is my child, this is God's son. Do you understand? He helped build my spiritual life, and that's something I am so grateful for. I saw the kindness in him, not just towards me, but towards other people, towards his family, his siblings, people around him. I mean, you need someone who is kind in your life, as a partner, as a spouse, someone who is kind. I mean, who is kind, who even, in difficult time, in speaking to you, will be kind with words, in feelings, when things are not rosy, when things are difficult, when, things are not moving on fine, that person will still have that compassion, that kindness towards you. I saw that in him. I saw respect for people. And I mean, those are things that we young ladies should be looking out for, and not the one that has money. And the other day I was watching an interview, and you see the ladies with all boldness saying, I beg, if the person does not have money, there's nothing I'm going into that relationship. No, that is wrong. And that is why we get it wrong today. You see people are getting married 1 year, 2 years, they are divorcing and all that. That is because they looked at us they were, going after the material things that holds no water, things that are not important. Those were the things they go after, and they have made it so visible and so conspicuous that even the young men of today know how to use those things to entice them and get them to themselves, because they know this is what attracts most young lady. So we should not just look out for those appetizers, those fancy things, those beautiful lifestyle, holding hands on the road, going to eateries, going to the cinema. All those things are nice, but then we still look at the personality. We still need to pray, look at the person's character, how the person relates to people, relates to family members, to siblings, to parents. Those things are very, very important. That was just what I wanted to say.
So that's nice. So you can hear it for yourself. So let's not be as if it's the man that is saying it, it's the woman that is saying it. So for us, for you men, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Do your best. A woman that has sense will look at if you have a vision. Will look at if you have a focus. Will look at if you have passion to make progress, to improve on yourself. And if she sees that, she will run after you. She will be calm and she will follow you, knowing that you are going somewhere. So don't be so fast to reach there before your time, so you don't go and kill yourself because of someone. Let me tell you, that woman that is looking as if she's following you for that, if you die, she leaves you and goes to another person. So don't go and kill yourself. Don't go and hang yourself. Do what you can do, and don't allow money. Okay, let me meet up this. Let me meet up our target. Let me meet up all our needs. Be what you are running after. At the end of the day, you are crashing somewhere. No, cool down. Take yourself. Keep pushing it, but don't jump the ball. Otherwise, you come back. Then the second part of it is fantasies about marriage. I told you how we used to talk hours from morning till night. Then the night again, we are talking again almost throughout the night till 3-4 a.m. Those things are nice. Do we really do that like that again? Of course, no. In fact, there are days you feel bored even talking to your partners. That's natural. That's natural. Because now we are in the same house. As I'm moving to the living room, I see her, and then we talk, we exchange one or two things. I'm coming to the bedroom, I see how we talk, and say, coming to the bedroom to lie down, we talk. So almost virtually every day you are talking and you are seeing each other. At some point, you feel like also talking to other people, family members, friends. That is natural. So that you used to talk 24 hours does not mean there are not certain times you feel like talking to other people when you are married. So don't think the ball will still remain exactly the same. And for those of you that are over jealous rubbish, give him some slack of time. Let him talk to other people who is also friendly. Sometimes he needs to reset his brain. There's tension already in the home sometimes because of some things he's trying to know. Okay, how can I handle this? How can I handle this? Or she's trying to put some things in order. The tension will build up. Tension is building up. You will see that, okay, this person just needs to ease up some mind. And so you allow her, give her some little room. Give him some little room. She wants to talk to her friends, wants to talk to her family members, or he wants to even express himself with his friends. He wants to go out once in a while. Relax. Don't be so jealous and then want to bottle up everything. We are humans, right? At some point, even after you marry, you feel lonely. I'm not sure they told you this. So for you that is rushing to marry because you want to cure loneliness, marriage does not automatically cure loneliness. It actually has a role it plays for loneliness. But you have to spice that marriage to make that loneliness not to continue existing. So if you just rush and say, okay, I don't want to be lonely, let me have somebody that will be seeing him in the house. Bros, you can have somebody in the house, and then you're even lonely more than people that don't have anybody in the house. Because that you see somebody around you does not mean that you're not lonely. After all, if you go outside, you meet people around you walking up and down. Does that stop loneliness? No. So there's a marriage that you enter because the marriage is just pale, just quiet, no fun, no new thing happening, nobody's working towards making the thing exciting. Then it's just very quiet and very, very, mean. So it still goes back again to loneliness. But those of you that are running away from marriage because of you feel it doesn't really solve loneliness problem, you're also wrong. Because even as you're out there, you're not also solving the problem. So come into the marriage, but be ready to work to make sure that you put in more input to spice up the relationship and make the thing beautiful. Some of you have girlfriends, some of you have friends that are female, some of you have boyfriends. All throughout that relationship, you're also doing a lot of exciting things. You go out together, sometimes you plan, okay, can we go and visit this place? Can we go to amusement park today? You are doing all this to spice up that relationship, and then it looks new every day when you enter the home. you will not say, oh, I've arrived, you will not relax. It's not a rocket science. Those things you were doing before, if you don't continue doing them, the marriage will just become very boring, and then the loneliness will come back. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is there is still loneliness even after you marry. The only thing that removes that loneliness is that you have to work for it. See, you're about saying something.
Yeah. So just like he said, you should still find time to create that happy moments, those things that you had time to do before marriage that were really appealing to you, you really liked and loved, that kept the bond, you understand. We should still find time to do that. And in as much as, of course, recently I think it was Dakore Egbuson that celebrated, I think, 10 years or 15 years of marriage or something like that. And a comment under that post was striking to me, and the lady said, how do people stay married for so long a time, for 10, 15, 20 years? And I'm like, what? Are you serious? Is someone actually thinking something like this about marriage? So yeah, it may be boring, but when you see, when at times it gets so boring like that in marriage, no, don't look for the fun elsewhere. Don't look for the fun outside. Do something fun in your home, with your children, with your spouse to spice up that marriage. You see us, even most times we get so busy, my husband gets busy traveling, work and all that, we still find time to talk. I remember, before we moved down here, my neighbor, she's always making a statement. She's like, Progress, at times I hear you and your husband late in the night, 12 midnight, 1 a.m. That's the time the kids are asleep, we are less busy, we still find time to chat. And when we talk, we laugh, we talk about today's activities, things that, and we so laugh. And she is like, she doesn't know what we are talking about, but in her flat, when she hears us laughing, she is also laughing. Do you understand? So find time. At times we talk, whether it is gossip, whatever you want to call it, at night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. At times we wake up and then we are gisting and we are laughing. That is fun. And those are things that even when he's not around, you think of it. It makes me smile. It keeps me going, and I love it. At times we also play games with the kids. Yeah, we play games. We yab each other. We yab each other.
So that every master.
At times my mom here, she'll be like, hey daughter, I did not train you to be like this. You don't respect her. I'm like, hey God, how will I tell this woman that if she hears this man yabbing me, she'll pity her daughter? So those things are fun for us. So find time.
Man can yab me. If you come in next like this, no something you be husband no.
Sister, like me,
she will have me to
me that people say I'm very quiet, I'm very shy and reserved.
Even as you're hearing her like this, I think you know she's not quiet.
It's because of video. Okay, so what I'm trying to say that, just create things, times you have fun with the kids. You ask, what do you like at home, what don't you like, what is mommy doing, or what is your sibling doing, things like that. You find games. At times just pinch him, enter the other room, you laugh about it. That is fun. Even if we may not have all the time to go out, at home I still find time at times, little things we laugh about, we play about, and that keeps us going. I think you should also try that.
Yeah, so those are nice experiences, right? So that's one of the topic I wanted to bring up before, but since we are already talking about it, we'll just wrap it up. Why did I change after I married? These are the things we're actually talking about, fantasies. Why did I change? Some of those changes were not deliberate. They were not things that I planned to change, but there were things that along the line I found out that these things were not sustainable. Certain things we did, for example, I was telling her of recent, when she was saying, but look at that time, you used to do X, Y, and Z. I said, see, that time, this is the kind of person you were. And I was doing that thing for this particular purpose. There are some areas of life, for example, that I loved. Maybe she was not competent in those areas, and I was building her up in those areas. And so I want to also drop this note here. For those of you who are looking for compatible friends, compatible partners, you can never see anything compatible 100% anywhere. Anyway, you can never see it 100%. So you have to have key things you look out for someone. The other ones is things you work for the person to be that thing, or you work towards that thing yourself. Because either you change, or she changes, or the thing remains that way. So it's three facts. And one of them must happen. So, but the thing is, there are things that are no, as in I don't take this. These particular ones, I don't take it. For example, this person doesn't like God, doesn't love God. Maybe that could be your own no. Fine. But some things like, maybe this person can talk for 1 hour. That could not be a no for me, because I know that if I want you to gist, I would generate that gist. You understand now? So that was not a no-no to me. So I was not even bothered about gist or discussion at all, because I know that anything that if I want it, I can bring it forth. You get my point? So have core values, then have things that are relative in when you are looking at people, and the other ones you train the person in it. You understand? So I was telling you that I've changed, because those days you were limited in X, Y, and Z, but now you're already competent in those areas. So I will not start going back to be doing some of those things. I mentioned issue about going to eateries, right? Those days we had no place we could commonly meet, but now we have our home, so that's why I changed. So eateries is no longer my home where I go frequently. You understand? So I have to change. Many other things like praying for long hours. Probably during courtship we prayed a lot. We are preparing for a battle, right? So we prayed a lot together and many other things. After we marry, we still pray, but I personally believe in faith. So I don't see that kind of long hours of fasting every day and then you pray for 10 hours. It's not actually my practice. I pray for a while and then I generate my faith from that. That carries me through. And then I pray the other one intermittently as it happens. You understand now? So that's one thing that you still expect those changes to come in one way or the other. That is the reason why I changed. Some things were there because we needed to get life through. Some things change because some things have been adjusted. And like I said, guys, when you get into the house, the day you say I do enter into the house, start expecting changes. So my advice for you is, during the time of friendship, time of courtship, time of whatever you call it, please be expanding your mind for changes. I said what? Expand your mind for changes, because they will come. Put a long span for it. And those of you that don't have patience, hey, go and borrow patience. You see this madam, those days I know they find patience, but as I'm married, I started to look patience, so look for patience. I started to find patience and pray for patience. Even how good she is. Even upon how good she is. So how much more people know too good? Hey, Balm of Gilead, you have to go and borrow. So what do I say? Patience is nothing you should play with. Go and buy it. Buy it. You know how to, I say buy it. Go and train yourself for it. Because you need it. Not because of the person, but because of yourself. So when I said patience with her, it's not because of she's the problem, it's me that is the problem. Because for example, maybe if she changed, for example now, if I'm not patient enough, I'll react to those changes, not knowing that it's a normal thing. You get my point now? So you need patience for yourself, patience to control yourself, your mood, and how you react. That's where the patience comes in. Because the other person may not even know that that thing she's doing, there's anything wrong with it. She may see everything as okay. Just like my wife says, she sees that she's the most quiet person on earth today. That's the picture she sees. Me, I'm seeing a different picture. So I need patience to keep myself in that picture. Do you get my point now? So invariably, what I'm saying is, at some point we see differently. The things she thinks have changed, I'm thinking there's nothing. The things I'm thinking she's changed, she's thinking there is nothing. So it's that patience that gets both of you going, knowing that what is the things. If today I see that she is leaving the faith and going to join traditionalists, or going to join maybe the Muslim, for example, since we know we were Christians, we actually had the same faith. Hey, that's when I'll sit down and say, this is a major thing I need to think of. And then I start looking for. But if it is all this, she used to bait one time, now she's baiting 2 times. Those things are normal things. Those things are not changed. Those things can come at the tip of finger. She used to press toothpaste at the bottom. Men if not married. Now she's pressing the toothpaste in the middle because she wants it to come out fast. She doesn't have time to cool down. Those are normal things, and they will come. So prepare for it. Prepare for a rainy day, and you will not be surprised. I was never surprised in anything I see in my marriage. Not even one of them. Never. Even though I still fight for some things to come back the way it used to be, but I'm never surprised because I prepared myself for the rainy day, knowing that it is going to come. When will it come? I don't know. How will it come? I don't know. But I was prepared.
Me too. I'm not going to fight for it tonight. Anyways, guys, this video is already taking so long. We promise you're going to do part 2 of this, and you're going to be seeing more of this series, marriage series. I mean, we're going to be doing more of this video. So please subscribe and bring all your family members and your village people and your friends to come and subscribe.
Please bring good village people. And then put some comments down there.
Yeah.
What do you want us to talk about? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to give you advice on?
Yeah.
Put some comments
Good.
there, and I'm ready. I say I'm ready for you guys. I'm ready. Anything, put it there and I'll talk about it. So long as it's something that when I talk, you can hear and you will not run away. Because some of those things are hard truths. They are very strong truths, but we need to say it.
Like I said, he's an expert when it comes to relationship counseling and all that.
They set me up.
He's very good at that, okay? So you're going to be seeing more of these episodes, this series, marriage, relationships, and all that. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you same time next week. Same channel on Scribbles with Barry. Thank you for watching, guys. We love you.
People I say we love you, but subscribe.
Please don't forget to
hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, thank you.
That's when we see you more. Then you hear from us more.
Don't forget to put on the comment section what were your fantasies and what your realities are now in marriage, or as a young lady or a young guy, what you're expecting, in your marriage, and any question, whatever. It could be anonymous. You could reach me on my mail there, scribbleswithbarry@gmail.com. You could also write me and I will give you my number. We can talk, and we are going to have a lovely time together.
Yeah, it's true.
So, thank you guys for watching. I love you all.
We love
Bye.
you.
Ciao. Bye.